Those are the freaking chickens that have been fucking up my sound recording in my last video. But guys, new truck is finally here. Got the freaking 6.7 on forces. Oh, you know. Sorry guys, I switched up to a Ford, but I had to get rid of that Dodge like real quick and just pick up a fucking Ford, dude. So you know it's got that Fox reservoirs in the front, you know. Friggin' 35s, 22x14 up on that bitch, you know. Yeah, I gotta take that off because you know that's not my my username on Instagram, but you know that ain't even my truck though. That's fucking Anthony's truck. He's actually selling that truck. So if you guys live in the California area, hit him up on Instagram if you guys want to buy that truck. Cause he's gonna be selling it here soon. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about damn fucking chicken. We're gonna be talking about the fucking truck today. Yeah guys, as you know, I haven't done pretty much any work to this in a while, and I think we start getting back into working on this motherfucking turd right here. So what I'm thinking is, as you guys can tell, I don't have any lift in the back. The back is just stock. I have my 5.5 inch long arm lift kit from FabTech. Absolutely love it. 22x14s on 35s, and it's all stock in the back. As you can tell, I mean, I'm kind of on unlevel ground, but there is a Cali lean to it. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but there is a Cali lean to it. And the reason why I never got the back end of the lift put on, I do have the lift for the back. It is an add a leaf kit, and the reason why I haven't put it on yet or had the shop put it on was because, as you can tell, the rear lift block back here is maybe 3.5 to 4 inches tall, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaves and a block in there. And when they were putting the lift on, they put the front on, and then actually I think before they even put the lift on, they looked at the kit to make sure everything was there, and they noticed that the block for the lift kit was smaller than the block that I have now. So I don't have the kit with me right now. It's actually at the other house. As you can tell, it's not my normal scene. I actually moved over here about a week ago, and the back end of the lift for the rear is at the other house, so I don't have it with me right now. But the block for the rear was actually smaller than the block that I have now, and it had, I think, 2 leaf springs for each side that went with that block. So it is an add a leaf. I'm not sure if replacing the top 2, I'm not like too knowledgeable on leaf springs and all that, so if any of you guys can tell me, if I replace this stock bigger block, so it's taller than the one that came with the lift kit, so if I replace this block with the smaller block and then add, I mean, I don't want to add too many leaf springs in there. It already has 6, like I said. If I add the leaves that are supposed to be added to it and the smaller block, will it raise the back up, or you know, will it make it smaller with the smaller block? I don't know. I'm not too knowledgeable on lift kits, especially rear lift kits, but yeah, that's the whole deal with the back end. I may ask the farmer. We're just gonna call him the farmer until I actually introduce you guys to him. I'm gonna ask the farmer and see what he thinks, and probably do it at his house if I fucking live out here and there's still people driving by. Like, what the fuck? So I'm gonna ask the farmer what he thinks about the lift kit. I don't know if I'm gonna be going there this weekend because it's gonna rain, but we're gonna ask him about what he thinks I should do with the back, because a lot of you guys wanted me to lift the back and make it level with the front, and I kind of do too. I kind of like the Cali lean, but when I'm pulling my Can-Am, that thing's fucking squatting so bad, so I kind of need to level it out. I kind of want to do bags in the back, but I'm not sure how much money I'm going to be throwing into this thing, because I may have a 12-hour project that we might work on this channel soon, so I want to have money for that. Like, this fool drives in the middle of nowhere, turns around, and then drives back. Nice. But along with doing the rear lift, I'm gonna have to take these traction bars off to install that lift. So I was wanting to take the traction bars off and paint them a different color. I was gonna do black to match the fronts, because obviously the fronts would take longer and have my truck down for more time to paint the fronts. A lot of you guys want me to paint those white, but you know, I'm always working, so I gotta have a truck to drive. Taking those off won't affect my driving ability, but taking these off would. So what I'm thinking is, I think I'm just gonna leave those black. Now the question is, do I take these off when I do the rear lift and paint them black as well? I kind of like them white, but having them mix matched from the front kind of like doesn't go together, you know. So let me know what you guys think. If I should just keep them white when I take them off, maybe I'll sand them down and do another clear coat on them, because they get dirty really quick. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, if I should keep those white or paint them black with the front. I should have had those powder coated white before I even got the lift on, but I was too lazy and didn't want to wait. So that's the deal with the lift. Another thing we have to paint, a lot of you guys have been bugging me to paint this, but we're going to be painting this grill soon. We're going to be doing it white, and I'm probably going to take the honeycomb out, because on my other grill I punched the honeycomb out, because when I did the intercooler, the wire for the hood latch came loose and I couldn't pop the hood, so I had to punch out the honeycomb and to get my hood up. So I kind of like the look without the honeycomb. A lot of you guys have been wondering how I fit a sport grill on a non-sport truck. Well, I will show you that when I paint this grill. So, and a lot of you guys wanted me to paint color match the bumper. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it chrome. That's just the way I like it, so I'm going to keep it chrome. But we're going to paint this white, probably punch out that honeycomb, and I'm not going to be color matching the mirrors at all. I don't want them white. And yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much there's still so much to talk about to do to this truck. Like, it's not even, I might go over this in another video, but this steering is fucked up. I mean, it's not fucked up where like I'm gonna crash while I'm driving, but you can obviously tell when you're driving this thing that steering is, I'll just show you. Fuck it, dude. Like, look at that bushing right there. Look at that, right there. Can you see that? Right in there, you see that shit? Yeah. So the gearbox is fucked up, it leaks and shit. The track bar, right here, where it bolts into right there, is loose as fuck. And yeah, the steering is just a whole mess. Now, the farmer said that he has a bunch of parts on warranty, so I may be getting some parts for either really cheap or fucking free. So we'll have to see about that steering and everything like that. We're gonna be changing out the rear suspension setup here in the near future once it stops raining. It's actually Tuesday right now, but I have work and I can't. I'd rather do this shit on a Friday and not have to drive until Saturday until we get it done. But it's gonna rain all week, the rest of the week. Not sure if I'm gonna be getting to that this week. In the near future, we are gonna be changing out the leaf springs and the blocks. If some of you guys tell me that it will lift the truck, if it doesn't lift the truck, I don't know why they would send that setup with the 5.5 inch long arm in the front, you know, if it wasn't gonna lift the rear. So maybe it'll lift the rear. I'm not too knowledgeable on that, but yeah, so we're gonna be changing that out. Maybe changing the color of the track bars, painting the front grille, and then obviously fixing this steering setup. Maybe get some dual steering stabilizers like I said I was going to. And yeah, try not to throw much more money into this. I want to get new injectors, because the injectors I have doesn't spool the turbo that well. I need like 175 horsepower or like 200 horsepower injectors. Right now I have 150, and it doesn't spool up, and like it doesn't spool up until like 10 psi, which kind of sucks because it's a slow motherfucker. It's not that slow, but it's pretty slow spooling up. So I need some bigger injectors to help with that. So yeah, guys, that is the plan for the truck over the next couple weeks, is to get all that stuff done. Maybe some new injectors into that bitch. And like I said, we may have a Project 12 valve coming to the channel real soon, so I want to save some money for that. There's just a ton of stuff that I need to do this truck to get it the way I want. I still need to fix the exhaust, to get that camper shell. That's pretty much like the two big things. I mean, exhaust isn't really that big, but there's two things that will get my truck basically where I want it to be. It's a new exhaust out the back, maybe on the tire, and a camper shell, and raise the back, and it will look fat with the 22x14, as you can tell. I mean, wide angle lens. But people always ask if I have spacers. I don't have spacers. But yeah, guys, some stuff happening in the truck soon once it stops raining. I'm gonna ask the farmer about that lift in the back, and then maybe have a Project 12 valve farm truck tow rig for the channel. So it's pretty much gonna be it. If you guys haven't seen last video, I rated some trucks pretty badly. You guys are gonna be roasting me. The video hasn't posted yet, but I know you guys are gonna be roasting me on the scores that I gave people. So I'm gonna be redoing that video here this week, and just do it based on like rating, like give that piece of shit like a 2 out of 10. No, that's how I'm gonna be rating it now. Doesn't matter if it's diesel, doesn't matter if it's gas or and yeah, you know, I would give this piece of shit a fucking 10 out of 10. You know, this is the way it goes. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy some of the videos coming up that I have, and hopefully you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys later. Peace.